Hey, what's up, everybody? Video 44 coming at you with another video. All right, so we have a game to cover, man. The Los Angeles Lakers and the Washington Wizards will be playing a game this evening in Washington at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. So the Wizards, just like everybody else we've been running into, is on some of the winning streak. Of all the times they could be on a winning streak is when we face them. But they've won two straight. And, of course, they had some losses behind that. I think they were on like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 game, 8, 9 game losing streak prior to this 2 game winning streak. So we go back somewhat into that losing streak, back to a game against the Denver Nuggets. 107-97 was the score. Yeah, of course they didn't win, and we'll get into more. So, yeah, the Washington Wizards in that game shot 38% from the field, 32 of 84, and the Denver Nuggets 45%, 37 of 83. The Nuggets shot 9 of 26 from 3 for 35%, and the Wizards 13 of 43 for 30%. The Wizards shot 83% from the free throw line, 20 of 24. Denver Nuggets 92%, 24 of 26. Nuggets had 46 boards to the Wizards 42, and the Nuggets had 11 offensive boards and 14 for the Wizards. 22 assists for the Nugs, 20 for Washington, 9 steals for both teams, 6 blocks for both teams, 14 turnovers for both teams, 13 points conceded off of Denver's, 11 points conceded off of Washington's. 9 fast break points for Washington, 8 for the Nuggets, 36 points in the paint for Washington, 44 for Denver. 1 was the largest lead of the game for the Wiz, and for the Nuggets, it was 12. 96% of the time, the Nuggets led, and 1% for Washington. All right, so Peyton Watson blew up for 35 points in this one. Jamal Murray also had 24. Nuggets had 4 players in double figures. All right, Chris Middleton, 28 minutes, 9 points, 3 of 11 from the field, 1 of 6 from 3, 2 of 2 from the line, 2 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 1 offensive board, minus 18. Keyshawn George, 34 minutes, 20 points, 6 of 17 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, 6 of 6 from the line, 12 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 steal, 3 turnovers, 3 offensive boards, minus 4. It's a stud there, man. Keyshawn George, just like Keontae George, just like Paul George, all studs, all of them. There's something about that George name, man. They are all good. Alex Sarr, 36 minutes, 15 points, 5 of 13 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 5 of 6 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 2 offensive boards, minus 9 for Sarr. Bub Carrington, who's on a nice little streak, although he didn't play well in this one. 38 minutes, 13 points, 4 of 14 from the field, 3 of 13 from 3, 2 of 2 from the line, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 5 turnovers, 3 steals, 2 blocks, 1 offensive board, minus 18. So the stocks were crazy there. 5 stocks on the game for Bub, even though he shot poorly. Trey Johnson, 34 minutes, 19 points, 7 of 14 from the field, 3 of 7 from 3, 2 of 2 from the line, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 offensive board, minus 11 for Johnson. Gill, 12 minutes, 2 points, 1 of 1 from the field, 4 rebounds, 1 block, 1 offensive board, plus 1 for Gill. Justin Champagnie, Julian's brother, this is the other one. 18 minutes, 3 points, 1 of 2 from both the 3 and field, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 offensive board, plus 2 for Justin. And Watkins, 18 minutes, 3 points, 1 of 2 from the field, or 1 from 3, 1 of 2 from the line as well. 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 turnover, 2 offensive boards, plus 2 for Watkins. And Will Riley, 21 minutes, 13 points, 4 of 10 from the field, 3 of 7 from 3, 2 of 4 from the line, 4 rebounds, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 offensive board, plus 5. I really like Will Riley getting minutes because he was one of those guys that they said was drafted probably before he was supposed to be. He wasn't ready to play in the NBA. He's too slight of build, and wherever team he goes, he's likely just going to play in the G League and never get off the bench. Well, he ended up on the Wizards, and he's getting 21 minutes in meaningful basketball games. I love that for young Will Riley, of whom many doubted he can play, and he's probably going to show up big tonight for the Wiz. So keep an eye open for that rookie and all the other 20-year-olds that they got. It's the youngest team maybe ever, literally. Maybe ever. But they lost this particular game against the Nuggets, and we move on to another game where they lost against the Charlotte Hornets, 119-115. This game was in Charlotte. And getting to the team stats here, of course. All right, so the Wiz shot 46% from the field, 44 of 96. The Hornets 52%, 41 of 79. From the three-point line, 14 of 36 for the Hornets, 39%. 19 of 53 for the Wizards, 36%. They shot 53 threes, LA. Y'all better be ready for that perimeter defense. It's necessary against these Wizards. Free throw line, 8 of 9 for the Wiz, 89%. 23 of 30 for the Hornets, 77%. 46 rebounds for the Hornets, 34 for the Wiz. 12 offensive boards for the Hornets, 10 for the Wiz. 35 assists for the Wizards, 30 for the Hornets. 14 steals for the Wizards, 8 for the Hornets. 6 blocks for the Wizards, 3 for the Hornets. 21 turnovers for the Hornets, 21 points conceded off of those. 13 turnovers for the Wizards, 17 points conceded off of those. So even though the Wizards lost the game, it's a pretty impressive stat, forcing 21 turnovers with 14 steals. Good defense there. A lot of three-point shooting, not bad. Percentages, 36% when you're shooting 53 threes is good. They didn't win the game, but they only lost by 4, and I think they played pretty well looking at what they did. They turned the ball over less. 17 fast break points for the Hornets, 9 for the Wizards, 50 points in the paint for the Hornets, 46 for the Wizards. The Wizards, just like a lot of young teams, fouled too much for 22-10 there. Largest lead of the game for the Wizards was 5. For the Hornets, it was 18. The Wizards led 9% of the time. Hornets, 86% of the time. All right. George, 25 minutes, 11 points, 4 of 15 from the field, 2 of 10 from 3, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, 1 offensive board, minus 10. I think he had 2 turnovers as well, if I didn't mention it. Alex Sarr, 37 minutes, 24 points, 11 of 19 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, 1 of 1 from the line, 4 rebounds, 2 turnovers, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block, 3 offensive boards, minus 16 for Sarr. Bub, 32 minutes, 15 points, 5 of 11 from the field, and a 3 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 offensive board, minus 12 for Bub Carrington. Will Riley got the start here, 23 minutes, 7 points, 3 of 6 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3. He had 2 assists, 1 steal, minus 22 for Will. Johnson, 37 minutes, 26 points, 8 of 22 from the field, 6 of 15 from 3, 4 of 5 from the line, 6 assists, 2 turnovers, minus 2 for Johnson. Gill, 7 minutes, 0 of 1 from both the 3 and field, 2 assists, 1 turnover, plus 12. Champagnie, 32 minutes, 15 points, 5 of 9 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, 11 boards, 3 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks, 2 turnovers, 3 offensive boards, plus 4. That's 3 offensive boards, 2 blocks, 3 steals, and he shot extremely well. And he had 11 rebounds. Double-double there. This was a terrific game for Justin Champagnie. Both the Champagnies are good, both of them. Sharif Cooper, 9 minutes, 3 points, 1 of 1 from both the 3 and field, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 steal, plus 6 for Cooper. Malachi Branham, 8 minutes, 3 points, 1 of 3 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, plus 8 for Branham. Watkins, 29 minutes, 11 points, 4 of 9 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 5 steals, 2 blocks, 2 offensive boards, plus 12 for Jameer Watkins. And that concludes what the Wizards did against the Hornets. Hornets had 5 players in double figures. Bridges and Ball both had 20. And that's pretty much all there is to say about that particular game. We move on to the next game the Washington Wizards played. And they started winning, of course, here. Actually, we missed the game, y'all. We missed one. It's supposed to be going over 5 games. And I started at the Nuggets game. So we're going to double back to before the Nuggets game was on 119, which should have been the first game we covered. But we want to get it right. It was against the LA Clippers. And, of course, they didn't win that game, as they were on a losing streak at the time. 110-106 was the score. This game was in Washington. So bear with me as we go backwards in time. The Clippers shot 46%, 36 of 78. The Wizards 37 of 86 for 43%. That's 46% for the Clippers, 43 for the Wiz from the field. From 3, 5 of 28 for the Clippers, 18%. Ouch. 37 for the Wizards, 13 of 35. For the Wizards, 19 of 22 from the free throw line for 86%. And the Clippers got there 38 times, hit 33 of them for 87%. That's a lot of free throws, man. From the rebounding total, 45 for the Wizards, 43 for the Clippers, 15 offensive boards for the Wizards, 12 for the Clippers, 27 assists for the Wizards, 20 for the Clippers, 12 steals for the Clippers, 7 for the Wizards, 6 blocks for the Clippers, 5 for the Wizards. 16 turnovers for the Clippers, 12 points conceded off of those, 20 turnovers for the Wizards, 21 points conceded off of those, 25 fast break points for the Wiz, 8 for the Clippers, 60 points in the paint for the Clippers, 38 for the Wiz. 10 was the largest lead of the game for the Wizards, 6 for the Clippers. And 48% of the time the Wizards led, 42% of the time the Clippers led. And let's get into the box score. Now the Clippers had, 5 players in double figures. James Harden went for 36 points. He hit 18 of 20 free throws. I tell you all you need to know right there. All right, so Middleton, 28 minutes, 11 points, 3 of 10 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 5 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 2 offensive boards, plus 6 from Middleton. George, 34 minutes, 18 points, 6 of 16 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, 4 of 5 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 6 turnover, 3 steals, 2 offensive boards, plus 4 for George. Alex Sarr, 31 minutes, 28 points, 10 of 19 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, 6 of 6 from the line, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, 1 offensive board, plus 11 for Alex Sarr. Bub Carrington, 37 minutes, 17 points, 7 of 12 from the field, 3 of 7 from 3, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, 5 turnovers, 1 block, plus 3 for Bub. Johnson, 30 minutes, 15 points, 6 of 12 from the field, 3 of 7 from 3, 1 rebound, 5 assists, plus 14 for Johnson. Bagley, 17 minutes, 6 points, 2 of 5 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, 4 turnovers, 1 assist, 2 blocks, minus 15 for Bagley. Champagnie, 26 minutes, 9 points, 3 of 5 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 3 turnovers, 1 steal, minus 10. Jameer Watkins, 19 minutes, 1 point, 0 of 2 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 1 of 2 from the line, 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block, 2 offensive boards, minus 12. And Will Riley, 18 minutes, 1 point, 0 of 5 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 1 of 2 from the line, 2 rebounds, minus 21 for Will Riley. All right. So that's how that went. The Clippers were able to edge by because James Harden just got to the line a million times. Zubats had a double-double with 12 boards, 14 points. Miller had 16 off the bench on 5 of 11 shooting. And that's pretty much how that went. All right, now let's zoom back into the more recent games where the Wizards started winning. This next one was against the Portland Trailblazers on 127. Score was 115-111. And this game was also in Washington. All right, so team stats against Portland. Portland shot 42 of 109 from the field for 39%. The Wizards 40 of 98 for 41% from the field. From the three-point line, the Wizards had heavy volume, 17 of 39 for 44%. Blazers 14 of 38 for 37%. Blazers shot 57% from the free throw line. That's why they lost, 13 of 23. And the Wizards, 86%, 18 to 21. The Blazers boarded big, 69 rebounds. It's the most I think I've seen all season. 46 for the Wizards, 29 offensive boards for the Blazers, 14 for the Wizards. I don't think I've seen that much. That's the most rebounds I've seen on the year, y'all. 29 from the offensive side, 69 total. Blazers were boarded. Assists, 27 for the Wizards, 19 for the Blazers, 16 steals for the Wizards, 10 for the Blazers, 12 blocks for the Wizards, 5 for the Blazers, 14 turnovers for the Wizards, 17 points conceded off of those, 20 turnovers for the Blazers, 29 points conceded off of those. 25 fast break points for the Wiz, 13 for the Blazers, 32 points in the paint for the Wiz, 54 for the Blazers. 11 was the largest lead of the game for the Wizards, 7 for the Blazers. And the Wiz led 52% of the time, the Blazers 42. This is an extremely unique basketball game, y'all. Extremely unique. When you talk about 69 rebounds for one team, you're talking about 16 steals for the other team, 12 blocks for the Wizards. I mean, you're talking about 28 stocks for the Wizards. They must have been playing at a light speed, man. That's what this tells me. 109 field goals attempted. This is an extremely unique basketball game. You are not going to see many like this at all. In Denny's return to Washington, he walked away with 17 points, 12 rebounds. And, of course, Clingan gobbled up boards, 20 of them on the night. 13 offensive rebounds for Donovan Clingan. 31 points for Shaedon Sharpe. Yeah, this was a special basketball game. For the Wizards, Chris Middleton, 27 minutes, 19 points, 7 of 14 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 4 of 4 from the line, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, 1 block, 1 turnover, 1 offensive board. And he was a plus 15. George, 37 minutes, 19 points, 5 of 16 from the field, 4 of 10 from 3, 5 of 6 from the free throw line, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, 2 blocks, 1 turnover, 1 offensive board, plus 19 for George. Alex Sarr, 29 minutes, 11 of 29 from the field. He had 29 points, in 36 minutes. 3 of 9 from the 3, 4 of 5 from the free throw line. He had 12 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 6 blocks, 2 turnovers, 6 offensive boards, plus 16. This team is going to be special when they develop, man. And they're going to get another lottery pick potentially with this year. Oh, my God. And Trae Young's supposed to be stepping in. I don't know where he fits. That's going to be interesting. If he doesn't draw away from all these young players, I don't know if I want Trae Young to come into this, if I'm being honest with you. If I'm the Wizards and I'm watching what these young kids are doing, I don't want him coming in doing what he did in Atlanta, eating away in at those kids' opportunities. Suddenly the fit don't look as good as it did to me on trade day. Trey Johnson, 32 minutes, 18 points, 7 of 13 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 block, 2 offensive boards, plus 4 for Johnson. Gill, 6 minutes, 2 points, 1 of 2 from the field, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 1 offensive board, minus 8. Julian Champagnie, 18 minutes, 1 point, over 2 from the field, over 1 from 3, 1 of 2 from the line, 3 rebounds, 2 turnovers, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 offensive board, minus 9. Skal Librazari, he's still in the league, 4 minutes, 0 of 1 from both the 3 in the field, no points, 1 rebound, minus 8. Skal Librazari, I didn't think I'd see his name. Malachi Brando, 2 minutes, 3 points, 1 of 1 from both the 3 in field, plus 4. Jameer Watkins, 12 minutes, 2 points, 1 of 4 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 2 rebounds, 2 turnovers, 1 assist. My phone is doing stupid-ish. It doesn't want to tell me what Jameer Watkins also did. 2 steals, 1 offensive board, minus 16 for Watkins. Bub Carrington, 28 minutes, 11 points, 4 of 9 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 3 turnovers, 2 steals, minus 6 for Bub. And Will Riley, 11 minutes, 6 points, 2 of 3 from the field, 2 of 2 from the 3. 1 rebound, 2 assists, 1 turnover, minus 10. So the Wizards, in a very unique basketball game, found a way to win despite ridiculous rebounds from the Blazers because they got multiple stocks from multiple players. Their defense is not to be underestimated by any stretch of the imagination, people. This is a very, very capable defensive basketball team and a very willing shooting basketball team. If you come in thinking these Wizards are just going to be easy to beat, and they are their record, believe me, you're going to lose. Especially if we play anything like we did against Cleveland, you're going to lose. So the Lakers better be absolutely sharp against these kids, man. That's all I got to say. You better be sharp. So that's how they went against the Blazers. They got the victory there. The next game was also a win for them last night. They're coming off a back-to-back, but they're all 19 years old, so who cares? They're not tired or anything. Although I do think Trey Johnson rolled an ankle, so you may not see him tonight. We'll see how that goes. But they beat the lowly Bucks. Of course, no Giannis, no Porter Jr. They're struggling right now, even worse to the Wizards, and they looked like it last night. So the Bucks shot 42% from the field, 41 of 98. The Wizards shot 38 of 96 for 40% from the field. Wizards shot 8 of 35 from the 3, 23%. Bucks 10 of 38 for 26%. Wizards got to the line a lot for a change, 25 of 28, Bucks 7 of 9. So that's 78% for the Bucks, 89% for the Wizards from the free throw line. Wizards had 61 boards last night. The Bucks had 43. So I guess the Wizards were rebounding like they were still going up against the Blazers. 18 offensive boards for the Wizards, 7 for the Bucks. 21 assists for the Wizards, 25 for the Bucks. 8 steals for the Wizards, 7 for the Bucks. 7 blocks for the Wizards, 9 for the Bucks. 13 turnovers for the Wizards, 14 points conceded off of those. 9 turnovers for the Bucks, 6 points conceded off of those. 13 fast break point for the Wiz, 6 for the Bucks. 50 points in the paint for the Wiz, 52 for the Bucks. 18 was the largest lead of the game for the Wiz, 2 for the Bucks. And 92% of the time, the Wizards led, 5% the Bucks. So this is a very capable rebounding team as well. They're extremely talented, man. They got a lot of lottery picks. They're all playing off one another. They're all getting the early experience. They're all developing very nicely. Please do not think the Wizards are just going to lose because of their record. Please don't think that stupid stuff. Miles Turner had 21 and 14. He seems to be on a nice surge. Ryan Rolling got the ball in his hands again, so he got 17 minutes in this one. Bobby Portis and Kuzma walked away with 19. And Pete Nance, Larry's brother, 13 points. And that was it. That was all the Bucks could pretty much pull off. They didn't have nothing else from anyone else. Chris Middleton, 26 minutes, 13 points, 4 of 9 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 5 turnovers, plus 6 for Middleton. George, 36 minutes, 23 points, 10 of 24 from the field, 2 of 8 from 3, 1 of 1 from the line, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, 1 turnover, 2 offensive boards, plus 2 for George. Alex Sarr, 32 minutes, 16 points, 6 of 13 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 17 boards, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 7 offensive boards, plus 3 for Alex Sarr. Bilal Coulibaly, 28 minutes, 8 points, 3 of 6 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 2 of 2 from the line, 10 boards for him, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 3 offensive boards, plus 14 for Coulibaly. Johnson, 11 minutes, 8 points, 2 of 7 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3, 4 of 4 from the line, 2 assists, plus 10. Julian Champagnie, 26 minutes, 12 points, 5 of 10 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 offensive board, plus 9 for Champagnie. That's Justin, not Julian. Malachi Branham, 14 minutes, 6 points, 2 of 6 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 0 of 2 from 3. He had 3 boards, 2 offensive boards, plus nothing. He was a minus 2, actually. Jameer Watkins, 21 minutes, 4 points, 1 of 7 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3, 2 of 2 from the line, 9 rebounds, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 offensive board, plus 7. Bad shooting night, but he rebounded well. Bub Carrington, 29 minutes, 13 points, 4 of 9 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, 3 of 3 from the line, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 offensive board, minus 2 for Bub. And Will Riley had 18 minutes, 6 points, 1 of 5 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, 3 of 4 from the line, 1 rebound, 1 offensive board, plus 3. So that concludes everything we got to go over in regards to the Bucks. The Wizards. They beat the Bucks. And the Wizards have proven themselves to be a capable team in just about every single category. They impressed in these 5 games. They had a big assist game. They had a couple big rebounding games. They shot the ball a million times, hit a lot of them. They stole the ball a million times, turned the ball over fewer times than you expect. This is a good basketball team. And I know that sounds strange because the Wizards only have 12 wins on the year. But through the last 5 games, they've been playing good ball, man. It just is what it is. They've been playing good ball. So you got to respect them just like you got to respect everybody else that we've had to see on this road trip. And given the fact that we looked so bad against the Cleveland Cavaliers, I really don't know what to expect from us tonight. Good news is Austin Reeves could be questionable tonight after missing an entire month. Our guy could potentially be back, and if he saw what I saw in that last game, he will be back. I think Austin plays tonight. I do. Luka Doncic is also a game-time decision with the ankle. Of course, he stepped off the plank, basically, the way they had it set up in Cleveland, where you just fall off the side of the court, which is absolutely stupid. They really do need to fix that. Otto Thero is still out, but he should be back very soon. If what I'm looking at is true, February 2nd is his estimated return, so that's great news for Adu. I'm sure they'll send him to the G League. He probably won't play for us anyway. Tristan Vucevic is out for the Wizards. Marvin Bagley also out for the Wizards. Chris Middleton is out for the Wizards. Johnson, it has been listed out officially, so that's great news. And then Cam Whitmore is out for the season. And I think there's more to their injury report as well, so we're going to look on the other side of the app, and figure out what it says in regards to these Wizards. Trae Young, of course, out, obviously. Yeah, everything else pretty much the same. And for us, yeah, nothing's updated on that side. Same thing I already said is what it is on this app. So, the Lakers are wearing their black city uniforms tonight. The Wizards are wearing these ugly things with the ugly Florida match. I hate them. I hate them a lot. I hate any color that look like that, though. I hate the Golden State brown uniforms. I don't like no brown uniforms, honestly. I just don't like it. So that's my preference on things. We will be having to stare at that crap. It looks like this. For those who are wondering, that's what the floor looks like. Floor looks better than the uniforms, to be honest with you. But yeah, that's what they got going on down there. So yeah, man. Hopefully Austin's back. That's really what it comes down to for me. Hopefully Austin is back. So the record for the Wizards: 12-34. Lakers 28-18. They're 14th in the standings in the East, hoping to get another lottery pick. The Lakers are 6th in the West. We were 5th after the last game, but stuff did not shake out properly for us. 16-10 is our home and away record. 8-15 for the Wizards. Our offensive rating is 8th. Theirs is 29th. Our defensive rating is 25th. Theirs is 29th. Our net rating is 18th, and theirs is dead last, 30th. However, I think all of that is skewed because if you're looking at what I'm looking at, they are definitely not the worst defensive team or the worst offensive team in the league right now. In fact, they're one of the better defensive teams, accumulating more productivity than what you would ever see from a young team. So that's what I want to say, man. They got more stocks, more boards, more three-point attempts than I've seen in any team. This young team has no conscience. They're all young lottery guys that could potentially be all-stars, and they are showing glimpses every night at this point. And we should expect they're going to play their very best ball tonight. We should expect it. We should be ready for a team that's obviously more athletic than us, obviously out-rebound us. If with guys like Alex Sarr out there, Keyshawn George, rebounds well. Jameer Watkins apparently is a good rebounder. Julian Champagne's always capable of doing stuff. So we need to be very, very aware of just what Washington's bringing to the table, even without Johnson out there, their young lottery pick. They still have Bub Carrington. He's going to be available. We don't need Chris Middleton out there anyway, shooting threes and stretching the floor, but they got plenty of guys who can do that. So, yeah, we need to be ready. We need to be ready. It's a bunch of young 19-year-olds, man. That's really what it comes down to. This is the youngest team in basketball, and they're not the least talented team in basketball. So we need to respect that. I'd imagine it would be in their best interest to continue to lose, but since they're on a nice little winning streak right now, I wouldn't be surprised if they go all out trying to beat us, especially since LeBron and Luka's in town. They're going to want to win. I assume we should win the game just because we are who we are, and we did embarrass ourselves so bad against Cleveland. And we do have guys like Luka Doncic who hopefully will be able to play. Austin hopefully be able to get in rhythm tonight against a bad Washington team, and very bad. I don't think they're bad, but you get the point. So, and LeBron James, coming off an emotional game against the Cleveland Cavaliers where he played his absolute worst ball, I know he's going to want to come back and ball out. And anytime he's in anyone else's arena, it's like a tour for him, It's an opportunity for him to electrify the road crowd and kind of put on a show in places that he doesn't get to go to too often. So I know D.C. is one of many places he probably enjoys putting on the show, and I'm sure the fans will be out screaming for the Lakers like they always do when we're on the road in the East. So I expect it to be basically a Laker crowd, more or less. I expect that. But yeah, man, it is what it is. This is a young team. This is a young team. They're going to make mistakes. They're probably going to foul too much. You can probably bait them into making mistakes, grifting and stuff like that. I'm sure we can get to the line a million times against this team. But don't underestimate their ability to do big things in just about every category, especially the stocks. When it comes to blocks and rebound and steals, they are very good, and they're going to do a lot. So we need to be ready for that. So that's pretty much what I got to say, man. Early game, 4 o'clock. Everybody, probably come. It's a Friday, so people are going to be coming back from work and all this different stuff. But that's what's going on. They got us playing in the East, so the game's going to be early. And we'll be ready for it, man. I appreciate everybody for watching BDL 44, and I'm out.